I guarantee you that I had a bigger Lego collection than you when I was a kid. I'm not trying to one-up you, not trying to brag, but I was obsessed. And while I don't still collect Lego like a complete fiend, I still love it. I mean, who doesn't? But these days, most of my Lego energy centers around playing Lego with my 2 daughters, which means a lot of it is friends Lego and stuff like that, but it's still awesome. That's why when I heard about Epic Brick Adventures, I was pretty excited. An opportunity to combine my passion for board gaming, my love for Lego, and the joy of parenting just seemed like an epic win. Epic Brick Adventures is a Lego-based tabletop role-playing game where you get to use imagination to invent the characters, the storyline, and even the outcomes. You can play with as few as 2 players and up to 9 players, and the length of the game is really up to you. Well, more so the BrickMaster. The introductory rules, which I have here, are available now as a free online download. But the core rulebook is coming to Kickstarter soon and will feature a massive 200+ page hardcover adventure guide. In this preview, I'm going to give you a broad overview of what this Epic Brick Adventure world is all about. I'm going to show you some shots of my 8-year-old daughter Avra and me playing it. And then after that, Avra and I will both meet you at the end for some final thoughts. So come join us at the table. In Epic Brick Adventures, you enter a Lego landscape to explore and discover a world molded by plastic creativity. The BrickMaster sets the scene and invites the rest of the players around the table to immerse themselves in the adventure-filled Lego landscape in front of them. You and your friends each build your own mini-hero, an awesome little brick figure with its own personality, job, and creative backstory. Maybe you're a pizza delivery ninja, a robot inventor, or even Gabby from Gabby's Dollhouse. You decide. You'll fill out a character sheet with all of this info, including your character's ability levels. One of you is the BrickMaster, the storyteller who sets the scene, oversees the challenges, and keeps the adventure rolling. Everyone else plays as a mini hero, ready for action. The heart of the game is imagination. As characters explore and take on challenges, there are no limits to the things they can try and attempt. There are also no limits to what the BrickMaster can dictate as well. It's a truly open world. Throughout the game, mini-heroes will face challenges and obstacles, and that's where the central mechanic, the bag of bricks, comes in. Instead of rolling a die for challenges, players draw colored bricks according to their abilities to attempt their daring feats. You pull out a handful of colored bricks and you instantly know if you succeed or totally fail. And every once in a while, you'll yank out an epic success or epic blunder that makes the whole table cheer or let out a really depressed sigh. So, if you want to leap across a collapsing bridge, sneak past goblin guards, build a turbocharged alligator to ride, just tell the BrickMaster what you're trying and pick the right ability, such as creative for building, muscle for smashing, or smarts for figuring stuff out, and give it a shot. And here's the best part. Everything is made of bricks, so you'll be building, modifying, and unbuilding the whole world as you go. In a typical adventure, you'll explore wild new brick realms, build whatever you can dream up, team up to solve puzzles and perform feats, and role-play hilarious moments with your friends, because in Epic Brick Adventure, imagination is reality. Well, I'm back and I'm joined with my very special guest, Avra, and of course, another guest. Who's this?
I'm Rosie.
Rosie. Hi, Rosie. Thank you for joining us. Avra and I just played an awesome scenario of Epic Brick Adventures. It was really cool. So Avra, what are your first thoughts after playing through a round of this? What do you think about it?
I think it's really great because you just get to use your imagination and there are basically no rules except for like picking the bricks and stuff.
Yeah. The only rules were like when I told you what you had to do or what you were allowed to do or whatever, but you came up with some pretty cool ideas. So it's cool getting to use, go ahead.
And like the yellow bricks have to be good and the blue bricks can't.
That's true.
That's like the main rule.
That success and blunder brick bag, it kind of got you sometimes, but it was so cool when you had a success.
Yeah.
I loved watching you use your imagination. That was really cool. What was your favorite thing about playing through this game so far?
Probably that you get to use your imagination and make up all the scenes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was cool how you were coming up with like creative solutions about how to like overcome the obstacles and that type of thing.
And like if you have like so much cool Lego, then you can build so much cool stuff.
Yeah, you could build anything you want. It's pretty amazing. So before we played, you got to make your character. So do you have her over there?
Yeah.
There we go.
Sure.
So you made up your own character using this character sheet that the game provides. So what's the name of your character that you came up with?
Maya.
Maya, and do you remember where you said she was from?
She's from Dragon Wing.
Dragon Wing? Is that a place full of dragons?
There's some dragons.
Oh, sounds amazing.
They have their own, like, half or quarter of the kingdom.
Oh, okay. That's great. And what was her occupation you gave her?
She is a warrior.
Warrior. Oh, careful. And you got to give her all these different abilities, and I noticed that you gave her the highest on creative, sense, and zip. So why did you choose those ones to be your highest abilities?
Then she would be kind of like me, and I like that.
Yeah. So you kind of put yourself into the character. You're like an agile, creative kid, stuff like that. I love it. That is awesome. Well, we played through this. It was a blast. This is a really interesting game because a lot of role-playing games are maybe just for adults. Lego often is maybe typically thought of for kids, but really realistically for all ages. But this is cool because this is a game where if you like Lego or if you just like using imagination, whether you're adults, kids, a mixed group or anything like that, it can work really well. And we had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get the core rule book and for us to be able to dig into more scenarios. And Avra's even told me she wants to try being the BrickMaster when we get that. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So anyways, that's Epic Brick Adventures. It's coming to Kickstarter soon, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks so much for watching. Do you have any final words?
I think that's gonna be so fun.
You think it's gonna be fun? Okay, does Rosie want to say anything?
Lego!
Lego. Thanks so much for watching, guys.